Imagine you are going on a long car trip. Without a map or GPS, you could end up driving in circles or getting lost on a deserted road. This is how Brian Tracy compares life without a plan. He believes that discipline and planning are like the map and GPS that guide us towards success. For Brian Tracy, first thing you should do is plan each day in writing. This means grabbing a pen and paper and writing down everything you need to do. Without a written plan, it's easy to get distracted and lose focus. It's like trying to put together a puzzle without seeing the complete picture. You don't know where to start or which piece fits where. Tracy explains that each day there are 3 things you do that represent 90% of your value. He calls these 3 things great tasks. These are activities that really make a difference in your work and life. For example, if you are a student, your 3 big tasks might be studying for an important test, doing a school project, and reading a book your teacher recommended. But how do you know what these 3 tasks are? Simple. You should ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things I need to do today? Once you identify these tasks, you need to discipline yourself to start with the most important one and work on it until it is complete. Self-discipline is when you commit to doing something and actually do it, even if it's difficult or boring. It's like training for a marathon. You need to run every day, even when you are tired or the weather is bad. Tracy believes that self-discipline is the beginning, middle, and end of success. He says you can only be successful by completing tasks, not just working on them. This means you should start the most important task of the day and keep working on it until you finish. We live in a world full of distractions. Emails, social media, text messages, TV, all of these can divert our attention from important tasks. Brian Tracy suggests that you shouldn't check your emails before 11 a.m. That's because once you open your email, new ideas and projects emerge that can take up your time and distract you from your priorities. He advises that you turn off all electronic distractions like TV, Skype, Facebook, and other devices so that you can focus on your 3 big tasks until you complete them. Another important point that Tracy mentions, that you should start your day by completing an important task. He suggests that you do the most difficult task first. It's like eating your least favorite vegetable before enjoying dessert. By doing the hardest task first, you free your mind and feel a sense of relief and achievement, which can motivate you for the rest of the day. To get organized, make a list of everything you need to do before starting your day. Then ask yourself, if I could only do one thing from this list, what would be the most important? And then he starts working on that task until he completes it. Tracy guarantees that if you start each day by completing one task, your productivity will double or even triple. Maintaining focus is essential. Many people know what they need to do, but don't know how to discipline themselves to do it. Tracy goes back to the point of goal setting. He believes that having written goals for your life is crucial. It gives us a purpose and a path to follow, like a GPS that guides us in the right direction. For Brian Tracy, discipline and daily planning are the pillars of success. He teaches us that by identifying and focusing on the 3 most important tasks, avoiding distractions, and starting with the most difficult, we can achieve our goals and be more productive. Self-discipline, according to Tracy, is the key to completing tasks and achieving success. So, grab your pen and paper, make your daily plan, and start your journey towards success with discipline and focus. Imagine you want to build a sandcastle on the beach. Without a plan, your castle could end up falling apart or not being as impressive as you imagined. Brian Tracy believes that goal setting is like drawing the plan for your sandcastle, or you start building it. Having clear and well-defined goals is essential to achieving success. Tracy mentions an interesting study comparing rich and poor people. The study reveals that 85% of rich people have a big goal that they work on all the time, while only 3% of poor people have goals. This shows how crucial it is to have well-defined goals to achieve success. Written goals act as a guide that helps you stay focused and motivated. They remind you of what you're working on and give you clear direction. Without goals, it's easy to get lost in daily tasks and end up not making real progress toward your bigger goals. But how to set good goals? First, think about what you really want to achieve. It could be anything from improving your grades at school to saving money to buy something special. Once you decide what you want, write your goals clearly and specifically. For example, instead of writing, "I want to do better in school," write, "I want to improve my math grade from a 7 to a 9 next semester." Tracy suggests that you should have both long-term and short-term goals. Long-term goals are as the final destination of your journey. They give you a vision of where you want to be in the future. Short-term goals are like the stops you make along the way. They are smaller, more manageable steps to help you achieve your long-term goals. Once you've set your goals, the next step is to break them down into smaller tasks. If your goal is to improve your math grade, you can break that goal down into tasks like study 30 minutes of math every day, do all the exercises in the math book, and ask the teacher or a classmate for help when you don't understand something. These smaller tasks make the big goal easier to achieve and help you stay focused. It's important to review and adjust your goals regularly. Sometimes circumstances change, or you may realize that a goal is no longer as important to you. By reviewing your goals, you can adjust your plan and ensure you're always working toward the goals that really matter. They also give you something to work toward and keep you excited about the future. Achieve a goal, even if small, you feel a sense of accomplishment and pride that motivates you to keep working hard. It's like completing a level in a game. Each achievement gives you energy to face the next challenge. For Brian Tracy, goal setting is a crucial step towards achieving success. Having well-defined goals, both long and short-term, gives you clear direction and keeps your motivation high. Writing down your goals, breaking them down into smaller tasks, and reviewing them regularly are practices that can turn your dreams into reality. So grab a pen and paper, set your goals, and start working on them today. Your sandcastle can become an incredible reality with the right plan and motivation to build it. Imagine you are trying to make the best chocolate cake in the world. To be successful, you need to focus on the quality of the ingredients and ensure that many people want to buy your cake. Brian Tracy believes that in the business world, focusing on quality and revenue is the key to success. Tracy explains that many companies think the best way to sell more is to reduce prices. But the real key to success is improving the quality of the product or service. Think about your chocolate cake. If you use high-quality ingredients, your cake will taste better, and people will be willing to pay more for it. Likewise, when a company focuses on quality, it stands out in the market and gains the trust of customers. Another crucial point is to focus on generating revenue instead of just worrying about costs. Instead of spending time and energy trying to save money on every little thing, Tracy suggests you focus on activities that increase your sales and revenue. In the case of your cake, this could mean investing in a good marketing campaign to attract more customers or creating new flavors that consumers will love. Tracy boils his ideas down to 2 simple rules for business success. First rule, always choose quality over lowest cost. Second rule, focus on revenue generation, not just costs. These rules help companies build a solid base of satisfied and loyal customers. When you offer a high-quality product or service, customers come back and recommend your business to others. And by focusing on increasing your revenue, you can reinvest in the business and continue to grow. Let's imagine that your cake business is growing. You decide to follow Tracy's advice and invest in high-quality, organic ingredient. By doing this, your cakes become even more delicious, and your customers notice the difference. They start talking about your cakes to friends and family, and your sales increase. Instead of worrying about cutting costs, you invest in a new line of gluten-free cakes to serve a wider audience. Your revenues continue to grow, and your business becomes known for exceptional quality. Focusing on quality and revenue generation is a powerful strategy for any business. By following these 2 simple rules from Brian Tracy, you can ensure your product or service stands out in the market and attracts an increasing number of satisfied customers. Remember that quality creates value, and generating revenue fuels the growth of your business. With this approach, you will be on the right path to success, a journey where you never stop exploring, always discovering new landscapes and horizons. This is the spirit of continuous learning that Brian Tracy advocates so passionately. For him, the secret to success is not just reaching a goal and resting, but staying in constant evolution, always seeking more knowledge and better results. Tracy spends thousands of hours studying, and that's not an exaggeration. He believes that to help others achieve extraordinary results, he himself must be continually learning and absorbing new ideas. Imagine an intellectual giant who is always growing, always expanding his skills and knowledge. This is the role he imposes on himself. But why is this so important? In a world where change is the only constant, those who don't keep up are left behind. Think about the current job market. New technologies emerge every day. Work methods transform and consumer demands evolve. Those who do not adapt to these changes end up becoming obsolete. It's like being in a race where the finish line is always moving. And continuous learning isn't just limited to books or courses. Tracy encourages learning from all of life's experiences. Every success and every failure brings valuable lessons. A mistake at work can be a golden opportunity to understand what went wrong and how to do better next time. It's a change of perspective where each challenge turns into a lesson. Now think about the great leaders and innovators of the world. What do they have in common? An insatiable desire to learn. Steve Jobs, for example, not only studied electronics but also calligraphy, which influenced the design of the fonts we use today. Bill Gates is known for reading dozens of books a year, always looking for new ideas and perspective. Tracy's message is clear. Continuous learning is the key to staying relevant and competitive. He suggests that we dedicate a part of our day, every day, to learning something new. Be reading a book, watching a lecture, taking an online course, or even learning from a coworker. The important thing is to never stop. And it's not just about what you learn, but how you apply that knowledge. Tracy emphasizes the importance of implementing new ideas and techniques into your daily life. It is the practice that solidifies knowledge and transforms it into tangible results. Think of it like a plant. You don't just water it once and wait for it to grow. You take care of it continually, adjusting the amount of water and light as needed. So the next time you feel like you know enough, remember Brian Tracy. Ask yourself, what else can I learn today? How can I become even better at what I do? Because at the end of the day, continuous learning is not only a key to success, but also to a richer, more meaningful life. Imagine the following scenario. You enter a store where you are immediately greeted with a warm smile and attentive service. You feel valued, your needs are heard, and you leave with exactly what you wanted, maybe even more. Now, think about how you feel. Probably satisfied, right? It is very likely that you will return to the store, and even better, recommend it to your friends. That's the power of happy customers, something Brian Tracy considers the essence of any successful business. Tracy says the most important part of a successful business is having happy customers. It seems simple, but this idea is the basis of a prosperous enterprise. It reminds us that the main job of any business is not just to sell products or services, but to attract new customers and, crucially, keep them happy. Think about it. What's the point of acquiring new customers if you can't keep them? It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. To achieve this goal, Tracy emphasizes that the customer must come first, always. This means deeply understanding your needs and desires and working tirelessly to meet them. It is an approach that goes beyond the simple commercial transaction. It's about building relationship. Imagine a restaurant that knows your name, remembers your favorite dish, and even gives you an extra dessert on your birthday. These small gestures create an emotional connection, turning customers into loyal fans. And why is this so crucial? Because happy customers not only return but also become brand advocates. They speak highly of you to friends and family, post positive reviews online, and are often willing to pay a little more for the great experience you provide. In today's digital world, where opinions can spread like wildfire, this loyalty is invaluable. Tracy also warns us about the importance of solving problems effectively. No business is perfect, and mistakes happen. But it's how you deal with these mistakes that makes all the difference. Quick and satisfactory resolution of a problem can transform a negative situation into an opportunity to strengthen the relationship with the customer. Think of an airline that loses your luggage, but resolves the situation efficiently, making up for the inconvenience. This not only regains customer trust, but can even increase customer loyalty. Another crucial point that Tracy highlights is the importance of listening to customer feedback. Many companies make the mistake of assuming they know what their customers want without ever actually asking. Tracy suggests creating open, accessible channels for customers to share their opinions and suggestions. And most importantly, act on that feedback. If several customers point out the same problem, it is a clear sign that something needs to be adjusted. And how can you ensure your customers are always happy? Tracy suggests some key practices: constant staff training to ensure excellent service, creating loyalty programs that reward regular customers, and personalizing service whenever possible. In short, happy customers are the backbone of any successful business. They are not only a source of constant income, but also the biggest promoters of your business. Therefore, putting the customer first is not just a business strategy. It is a philosophy that can lead to sustainable success and continued growth. If you found this information useful and want more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.